So because of my experience in data and technology, I tend to see every problem as a data problem. And in order to measure carbon impact, we have to figure out a way to capture data. So this pillar to me is a critical pillar to overall success of measurement and monetization of climate and carbon footprint. You got to be able to measure it. You have to have confidence in it. You have to be able to report it. As bankers, you recognize the importance also of knowing the source of your data, the quality of your data. So this pillar, we believe, first starts with a good process of collecting, a standardization of collecting information, and then categorization of the types of carbon footprint, and then ultimately leading to reporting that might go into a regulatory reporting. It could go into financial reporting, but ultimately you cannot manage it if you cannot measure it, and you cannot improve upon it if you can't size it, and data and reporting is the way to do it. So one of the specializations that CSO Global brings is a discipline around how to capture and how to report. More importantly, as you do the green building certifications, you begin a process of information gathering and measuring. You've got to be able to bring it into some kind of centralized report or reporting area. And we believe that we have solutions that can assist our partners in gathering data and doing the calculations and delivering the reporting. On top of all this, because again, we bring a data mentality, we believe we might be able to leverage additional technologies, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, et cetera, to get new insights, new intelligence, and leverage that data to help even further our program on reducing climate emissions. How do you know you've got a problem if you don't have some kind of proactive monitoring? And that's the beauty of a data-driven solution data system. So this pillar, I just will conclude, is that you can't measure it. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And that's really what this pillar is all about. You can go on to the next slide. And then reporting, I pretty much cover that in both, but there's going to be a myriad of challenges on the reporting front, depending on who your audience is, who the stakeholders might be, who's interested. First, just general good management. We've already talked about that. But whether you're a regulator or a board member or perhaps an environmental agency, each one of those is going to have their own special reporting needs, all data driven, of course, but the ability to report out and measure also leads us to the potential to monetize carbon credits and leverage that for really making money off of doing good carbon business. But the reportability on top of that is the key. And then ultimately, when you start measuring that out and show that you're a good bank, good corporate citizen, we're showing that we are really doing what we're doing, say we're doing. You can measure it, you can trust it, and you can really show that we are making a difference and measure it over time. That's the last point, is over time you can see continual improvement. Anyway, I think everybody understands the concept here, but CSO Global has the techniques, the best practices and approach that we would like to partner with others on to be able to deliver these solutions. And at that, I'll conclude.